guys, it's May and welcome to another Midweek Minute. In this week's minute, or I should say minutes because nothing's ever a minute, right? But this week's is going to focus on these little paper packs I got from Walmart. Now these are Studio G paper packs. They are 6 by 6 inches and they were $1. And I'm just going to kind of flip through and show you. They're really cute. But what I really want to focus on tonight is the covers for them, where it shows each different kind of paper. I'm going to show you a little project we're going to use using just the covers of these pads. So here we go. Now the first thing you're going to need is the covers from the paper pack. So just the cover. We're going to start with that. And what we're going to do is in our paper trimmer, we're just going to trim this in 1/4 inch strips all the way across. Well, not all the way across. You're going to get about, I don't know, we don't need very many. I'm just going to go ahead and trim about 5 1/4 inch strips of each color. The cool thing about these is you don't really need these things for anything. I mean, you can look at the paper to see what you've got. And I typically pull all the paper out to look at it anyway. So I thought this would be a neat way to use these. Now the other thing we need to do is you need to pick 2 pieces of paper from your pack. I picked this blue color that's kind of a gradient that goes from dark to light. And then I also picked this polka dotted green. I don't know if the polka dot's showing up, but it is polka dotted green. Now I'm going to keep this whole because I'm making a 6 by 6 card. And this is actually going to cover the whole front of the card. So I'm going to put that aside. And this green, I'm going to make 1/8 of an inch strips. Not the 1/4 of an inch. We're going to go smaller this time. I'm going to stop here for now, and I may need more, so I'm just going to keep that close in case. So I'm going to grab like 3 right here, and the only thing I want to make sure of is this Studio G paper has a section at the top where it gets kind of solid. I don't want that part. I want this part where all the papers are multi. And what I'm going to do is just take my scissors, and I'm just going to use my Tim Holtz here, and I'm going to cut about, I'm going to eyeball about 1 inch and 1/4. Nope, about 1 inch. When I put it down, it was about 1 inch. They do not have to be perfect. In this section, I'm just going to put that aside. I might use it for something else, or I might not. Now I'm going to do that with all of them, and all I want to do again is make sure I'm only cutting the non-solid portion. I want the portion that has all the pattern. Now then for the fun part. I've got this pile of cut little pieces, and what you're going to do is just choose one of these to be your center. And where the middle of this strip is, you just want to put, ooh, that's a brand new ball of Tombow. You just want to put a little bit of Tombow and then cross it over in an X shape. You see how that's kind of in an X? Okay. You want to let that sit, and you'll keep piling these up on each other with different, you're going to alternate the colors. So now I'm going to use the yellow. And then I'm going to go across again with the green. And you just need a tiny dot. And then let that dry. And we're going to do that. Oops. I would drop it. Okay. And let me fix that green again before it dries. Okay, so you just let that dry. And we're going to do that with as many more as we want to make. I'm probably going to make about 5 of these. Remember, do your colors differently each time. Now the next thing I've done is taken a piece of 12 by 12 paper and cut it in half, making a 6 by 6 card base. And another tip I have for you is, although I'm going to cover the front of this and you won't see this will be pretty for the back of the card. So I don't mind it having some color back here. This was actually a scrap I had left over from another project, so I was like, this is a good way to use it. It wasn't quite 12 by 12, but I could still get the base. This is going to be your sky. And we're going to line this up really good and adhere that down. And you want to make sure you line this up as close to perfect as you possibly can. And I'm going to open it out to do the next part. Now, as you probably guessed, we need to put these little guys down because they are blades of grass. And so I'm going to put them something like this, just to test it. And I don't want them to go straight. They're not really blades of grass, they're more flower stems. I don't really want them very straight, so I'm just going to test them like that. And then I'm going to choose one of my flowers that's already dry and see how that'll work. That's going to be good. Okay, so I'm going to glue them down. Now I'm going to trim the grass blades away at the bottom. Take some dimensionals, and I'm just going to put them right at the tops of my stems so I know where to put my flowers. And now, picking up a flower and holding it in the middle, you want to give it some dimension by just kind of flicking each little petal. Just flicking it towards you like that. And then peel off a piece of your foam and place it. And then just keep going. And now for some real foam, we're going to add a little embellishment. This is just a little sticky flower, and it's also, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm not sure. It's from Studio G. It may be from Michael's. I'm not sure where I got these from. I just think it'd be cute to add some other blades of grass down here just for some fullness. So let's go on and do that. Now you can add any sentiment you want, but I think that this card has enough dimension that we don't need to add a dimensional banner. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to use a Close to My Heart stamp set that is called It's Your Day. I think this was a... This may have came with my, yeah, it came with the Artiste cartridge. So if you bought that set, this is, look at this, guys, because if y'all buy that other set that's coming out August 1st, look at all this. This all came with that. It's awesome. I don't know if this one's still available. I'm sure if you buy the Artiste, you get something like it. But we're going to use a sentiment that says, every day is an adventure. And if you had something else you wanted to stamp on it, you could. But this is just a simple way, and the tip for today is really just using up things that you wouldn't normally think to use. And those little pieces of paper from that cover of those Studio Gs are just really cute. See them up close? They're so cute. So anyway, I did this before on a mixed media canvas, and the flowers were dimensional, and I painted the background. And so if you just feel like doing something like that, try it out. I hope this was fun for you guys. Let me know what you think. And remember, today is the last day to enter the Name That Stamp Set contest. So I will link it in the down bar below. Be sure you enter, because the one who wins my Halloween stamp set. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.